media show, repping the greatest team of all time. Let's go! Bird Gang 31, he be the host with the most. We going deep, burning teams. They ain't nothing but toast. It's Senior Arrested. Sirianni put me in coach, running like Miles Sanders Hill. I bumped my head on the post. Touchdown! Yeah, that's coming. Devontae's crazy route running. Jalen hurting them, throwing lasers to Rager, young gunning. Come on! On the D side, we ride, sack him with Fletcher, lay him out on the stretcher. No one can protect you. Watch Darius lay him, shutting down your routes. Come on! In my green John, eating Philly cheesesteaks. Put up your cups, wings up, if you can relate. Tailgating at the link like Gangsta Stride. To the Bird Gang Nation, that's worldwide. On Sundays, catch the pre and post game. Mondays is Birds on Broad Street with Philly Notion and Cool Cat the Man in Motion. And Wednesdays, the midweek special got you open with JC from EaglesTalk, hitting like B-Dog, baby.
Welcome to another episode of the midweek special. I'm your host, Bird Gang 31, with my boy JC, EaglesTalk. How you doing today, my guy?
Hey man, I'm good. I'm ready to get this show on the road. Talk about the upcoming matchup.
Bird Gang 31 with my boy. Hold on 1 second. Turn off the volume in a second. Close that second. Yeah. That better?
Yeah, it's better.
All right, turn it back. So, all right, man. Hey, man, sorry about the technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Like, this green screen's really bugging me. But it's all good, man. Yeah, let's talk about, how it was. You know what I'm saying? How'd you like the game, the big win that we had this week?
Look, man. Look, there's a lot of positives to take out this game. And there are still some little negative things. Some things that are still bothering me, the lack of running. Yes, we try to use Miles Sanders more, but still, I'm really afraid that 5 weeks in, about to go into 6 weeks, and we still don't have an identity yet. So I'm beginning to worry: are we ever going to have one, or is it going to be on Jalen Hurts' arms to carry us as far as we can go? But we're about to see against a tough Tampa Bay front, the number one rushing defense in the league. So we about to see something. So,
yeah, man, I'm hoping that Nick Sirianni decides to run the ball finally, man. Like, yes, we won the game, but he's still missing a big point, and that's we need to run the ball to help out this offense, especially going against the Tampa Bay team that we're going to talk about a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? But some goods that I liked from last week, Jalen Hurts. He went out there, won the game with his legs. He's having a bad passing game, but he definitely went out there and won the game with his legs. Our defense is definitely a plus. Having 3 interceptions, 3 sacks. You can't ask for much more from your defense than that. Plus, if you want to add special teams to the defensive side, the block punt, that really set us up good to win that game.
Yeah, look, our defense played great. Last week we went into this game ranked 14th, and this week I believe we are ranked 11th. So they played pretty good. They've been the most consistent part of this team has been our defense, especially with Hargrave. With 6.5 sacks so far. I think he's 3rd in the league in sacks, even though we can't stand Singleton because he's always chasing them before, instead of hitting the hole. He's still top 3 in tackles for a linebacker. He's the 3rd linebacker in the league in tackling, mostly because he's always chasing somebody, but hey, he's doing something. So But yeah, and Devontae Smith and look, these young guys, we are growing, and you could tell. And with that, we're going to see a lot of growing pains. So even our head coach is young. So, but hopefully we get together like this game right here. That's upcoming is going to be one of our probably last biggest game. And then from there, I mean, we should be able to go back into whatever identity we are, either running or passing, and just see how the rest of the year turned out.
Do you think that, we should get Quez Watkins the ball more? You know what I'm saying? Is it time for Quez to take over that number 2 spot over Rager?
Yeah, I definitely think, and anytime Quez Watkins touches the ball, he makes a big play. You know, he goes up and gets the ball. I mean, he's the reason why we won last week. Also, that big, I think that 53-yard bomb that he caught. I mean, he is the X factor for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not Devontae Smith. It is Quez Watkins. You know, like I won't be surprised if people go into every game saying we need to stop Quez Watkins deep because he got burned and he got hands. I mean, he's overall a complete wide receiver. We definitely need to get him more touches. Matter of fact, I think that he outsnapped Rager this past Sundays, so he did get more snap than Rager.
Nice, nice. And how do you feel about everybody saying that they're thinking maybe Kenny Gainwell needs to be our starting running back instead of Miles Sanders?
I
Everybody's
mean,
mad at Miles for the not stepping out of bounds when he needed to, costing us the game almost. How do you feel about that?
look, I mean, I think it's all noise because as fans, we don't understand the play calling. The play call when Miles Sanders in there, they call RPOs. All right. So when Kenny Gainwell is in there, they don't call RPOs. They call screens for him. So it's all based on the game plan, who's in there. So I think that they should. Why can't we be like the Cowboys? Yo, they got two running backs in the top 10 in rushing. Two, like both in their second backup, Pollard and Z, top 10 in rushing. So why do we have to choose? Why can't we just play both of them? But we just need to understand the play calling. When Miles Sanders is in there, the play calling is different. When Gainwell is in there, it's also different. So there's packages for two of them, for both of them. So if people want to see a Kenny Gainwell, guess what? He's going to have the same issue because if Miles Sanders leave, Gainwell, the RPOs is going to go to him, and we're not running the ball. So now who's ever backing up Gainwell, he's going to come in, and all of a sudden we're going to want that guy. So
Right.
it's all package options and stuff like that. So I think that Miles Sanders is still a top 5 running back in the league if we give him opportunities.
Yeah, and that's all I think he needs is the opportunities. It's like, why not, just do it.
Yeah,
We're going to really need to
exactly.
do it in these upcoming games, especially tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to keep TB12 off the field. So, you need to just give him the ball so he can get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mental thing with Miles right now. Everybody sees Kenny go in there and do these pass plays. And I think it's more the fact that they figure since we're not going to run the ball anyway, then we might as well have Kenny be our starter. But like you said, there ain't no problem having 2 good running backs. That's actually a great thing to have. All we got to do is run the ball, and then we just get to see better, both running backs getting used properly, in their situations. Like if Miles had at least, I know that everybody say he had like 11 touches. Was it 11
Yeah,
carries, 11 touches last game?
I think it was 11 carries, but
Yeah.
I think for like 44 yards. So he still was averaging 4 yards, a carry. So, but I just feel like Kenny Gainwell is on his rookie deal for at least 4 more years. Miles Sanders' contract is coming up. He's in his contract year. Yes, there's a 5th-year option, but this is the year where you see if you want to pick up that 5th-year option. So he's in the contract year. So he needs to be getting the ball a lot more. I don't care screen. I'd rather Kenny Gainwell just get the ball like 5 times a game, and Miles Sanders get it like 15 or 20 times a game because that's his year. It's his year. He put in the work the past 3 years, and still he wasn't even getting as much carries. So this is his year. So Gainwell time will come, but right now Miles Sanders needs the ball more in his hands.
Yeah, man. And how'd you like JG mixing it up this last week? You know what I'm saying? We finally get to see him do a little bit of single high. You know, we had some line stunts. We did a couple more blitzing. Like, do you think JG finally got it?
Well, look. I told Philly 500 this. I think because of Fletcher Cox came out this past week, the week before last, and said, "Hey, look, I'm not used to playing this type of defense. This defense is not putting me in the best position to succeed." So I already knew this defensive scheme was going to be different coming into this game. So just straight off the bat, I'm like, "Hey, we gonna change it up because Fletcher Cox voice is a big voice in the locker room. So
Hmm.
if he tells you, "Hey, I'm not comfortable," a 4 or 5 time Pro Bowl, if he said, "I'm not comfortable," hey, you gonna listen to it. So he did change it up a little bit. Man, I like the fact that he changed it up a little bit. He made Slade play a lot of man. He mixed that zone in there. That's how Slade was able to pick off the first interception because you could see the safety was behind him. He was playing underneath. And then that second INT he was on man, just like right up on him, and that's how he
Hmm.
got the second pick. So yeah, he did change it up, and he gonna need to change it up again against this upcoming Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. All their offensive weapon is here besides Gronk, but trust me, they still have plenty of talent
Hmm.
to do exactly what the Chief did to us if we do not play exactly the way we played this past Sunday.
Yeah, man, I agree. I agree. Do you think that the way our cornerbacks played last game was just an anomaly because it was Sam Darnold, or do you think this could be sustainable going into this week's game?
No, I definitely think it could be sustainable because the first week we played the exact same way. The first week, it seems like the first week when we played the Falcons, this type of defense that we played this past Sunday was kind of like this alike. So I don't know if it's on the quarterback that they're playing,
Hmm.
but I like the fact that um, Nelson got a pick, Slay got two. I mean, we had like 3 sacks, Hargrave, Cox, Sweat, I believe. So this defense is for real. We just need to stop playing this bend don't break type of defense that we did the first 3 previous games. So if we come out with the same defensive scheme we did last game, but try and mix it because Tom Brady is smart. He's
Hmm.
smart. So he's gonna study tape a short week. He's still gonna come out and still slice and dice his defense if you playing zone. That's too easy for him. That's too easy. You have to mix it up with some man, with some zone, with some 3-4, with some dime package that he said that we don't have, but I don't understand how you don't have a dime package.
Right.
But like you just got to mix it up with them and then hope that our front four could get that pressure in his face. But our corners, I believe, I would have been. Well, look, we'll talk about the matchups later.
Okay.
But look, I think that they're gonna be good.
Okay. Okay. What was the best thing from last game to win? What was the worst thing from last game to win?
Well, from the win, like, what was the best thing?
Yeah.
Look, our defense. The interceptions. The interception was a fresh breath air. So you know what I mean. So I love the fact that they were able to get some picks, and Fletcher Cox, he finally got a sack. If he start getting sacks with Hargrave, man, watch out, because those two in the middle will open the edge for Sweat and Barnett. So if Fletcher Cox could play like he did last game, this defense had the potential to be a top 10. Right now, we're sitting at 11 because of the 240 burgers we
Yeah.
gave up. So before that, we was number 4. So we went down to 14, and now we're back up to 11. So if we maintain and don't let teams put 30 points on us,
Hmm.
we could be a top 10 defense easy throughout the whole year. And we know that defense could carry you a long way, especially in the winter seasons.
Facts. And then the word.
And the worst thing was like the lack of running. I mean, this was the perfect opportunity because even the content creators that you had on, I believe, the Panther guys was like, hey, if y'all start running the ball, hey, y'all could gash us, because the week before Zeke and Pollard gashed them. So why can't we do the exact same thing?
Mhm.
But it's the lack of creativity that Nick Sirianni doesn't have to run the ball. He's trying to escape by saying, hey, I'm calling RPOs and it's up to Jalen Hurts. No, stop calling RPOs. RPOs, I'm RPO to death right now. Just
Right.
get rid of it. I don't want to see no more RPOs, man. At least for the next 2-3 weeks. Do a traditional I formation run, put Jalen Hurts under center, and have you could do a lot of play action. You could do more play action from under center than you can from shotgun.
Facts.
What you gonna do from shotgun? How you gonna do play action from shotgun? You really can't.
It's kind of like a waste of motion.
Exactly, it's a waste of motion. Like it's just crazy to me. So that was the worst thing: not running the ball, not running the ball, not running the ball. And that might be all year. That's probably the worst thing: not running the ball, not running the ball.
It has been a routine, a weekly thing now, man. A weekly thing. I'm definitely tired of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite thing was that we, obviously we got the win, and that that we got to see our defense play at a really high level.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if we, like you said, if we can continue that defense at that level, then we should be in a lot of games, if not winning a lot of games, just off the defensive strength alone. Defensive wins championship. Offense put the crowd in the stand. So they showed that last week. The worst thing would have to be, like you said, the lack of running the ball, not getting Miles Sanders involved, letting him continue to be frustrated on that sideline. And every week goes by, he has reporters talking to him, and you can tell he's trying to say the right thing, but at the same time, inside, he it's killing him. It's killing him, and everybody's only saying Gainwell's better because Gainwell's a rookie. He has nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? He's a rookie. No, he's in here. He's going to do whatever the coach tells him to do and just do it at a high level. Miles Sanders kind of established himself. He actually does have feelings about the situation because he knows he should be one of the top backs in the league. He understands that he's not getting the carry. He understands that his contract is almost up, and he wants to get signed to be one of the best running backs in the league. He's not getting the opportunities to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's playing more press than, being comfortable and actually going with the flow of the game. So, I really think that, even if you only did it for one game, give him like 20 carries. You know what I'm saying? Like just to either A, prove your point that you don't need to run the ball that much, or B, just to make him feel better and get him back on a positive note with the team.
Yeah, but see, also, look, I get frustrated watching other teams. They are running the ball. Like this past Monday night, I saw them run the ball against the Baltimore Ravens defense. I saw you ran down their throats because after a while, regardless if the run is not working, you need to stick to it. You need to stick to it, especially with Miles Sanders, because a lot of his runs are like 4-3, 484, so 490. So I mean that's how he is. So I don't know if for some odd reason the Penn State's running back are the exact same way, because Barkley, he's the same way, like 4-2 negative, and also he takes off, he busts one. You just have to be patient. You have to stick to your game plan. You're down by 13. I don't care. You're not out of it. This is the NFL. 13 points in the third quarter, that's nothing. We was down by 15, and I still was saying we good, right? Like we was down by 15, and I still didn't lose my mind because I'm like, hey, we good. We got this. We just need to just run the ball and do something. But yeah.
Yeah, man. So let's transition out of the win and let's talk about tomorrow's game. Yes, JC will be at the show. Go ahead and tell them about it, JC. What you gonna be doing at the game tomorrow?
Yeah, I will be at the game tomorrow. I do plan on going live before the game, so I'm going to try to talk to a couple fans from either team. So if I could get some Buccaneers fans in there and let them know, just ask them some questions about how they think the game is going to go, how they're feeling and stuff like that. And then we'll see. And then at halftime, I plan on just jumping on real quick, just let y'all know what I'm seeing, what I like, what I don't like so far, and what type of end game adjustment that we should be doing. So yeah,
man, that sounds awesome. I cannot wait to go to the link for a game one time, man. I need to get down there, man. You're so lucky. You know, you've been there a couple of times already now.
Yeah,
I'm still
and I got one more coming, the Saints one.
Oh yeah, the Saints one too.
Yeah.
Watch out now. You know, maybe if something magical can happen with some cash, I could pull out one of these games before the end of the season, though. Yeah, and since JC's going to be at the game, I guess kind of a role reverse. Cause I always talk about doing a little halftime show or whatever. But JC hit him up for the halftime little breakdown, and then I'm going to take over this week for the play-by-play. I'm going to try it out for the first time, see how it works out. You know, use them to into the game. You know, to worry about it, but I think I'm gonna try it out this week.
Okay, all right. Hey, look.
To give back to the fans.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. You know, hey, we gotta get back to the fans, man. So look, I think you're gonna do great, man. I think you'll be fine.
Man. I think you're gonna watch the game great, man.
I know. Yo, I might. Hey, look. I can't leave the game, but I sure could hit pause and leave behind the play-by-play. It depends how bad the game is. So.
He's like, it is 21-0 in the third quarter. I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to do a play-by-play on the way home.
Yeah, basically do a play-by-play. But nah, I think it should be a good game because if you look, Thursday night games, especially the home team usually step up for those type of games. And I think that with Tom Brady, we do got his number. We beat him with the Patriots a couple times. So we
get him the shirt, James. Get him the shirt.
Huh?
Get him the shirt.
And then every week you're gonna give me a new shirt. 13-4 until proven
otherwise.
12-5.
What are you talking about? We won't need another shirt. It's gonna be 14-3 for the rest of the season, my God.
But that means that everybody get $500, man. I'll be broke.
Yeah. But at least you'll have a gift from Mr. James. He's gonna get you that shirt, so when you're broke, at least you can change clothes once,
Oh,
But yeah, man, it's gonna be. What are some of the matchups you really want to watch this game? Like, you know what, you're gonna be there live, so you're gonna get to see it up close and personal. Tell me what you're gonna be looking for.
Yo, I'm gonna be looking for who's on Mike Evans. I know JG has not commit and said that Big Play Slay will follow the best wide receiver. He didn't say nothing like that yet. But who's going to be on Mike Evans? I feel like that he's the biggest corner we got. And Mike Evans is 6'5". So we're going to need Big Play Slay on Mike Evans. Now you go to the other matchup. Who's going to be on Antonio Brown? Maddox, because Maddox played a nickel. Antonio Brown's favorite position is the slot. You know,
it's going to have to be him, right? Because Nelson's going to be on Galloway. Those are the two big receivers.
Goodwin, yeah. So I mean,
Goodwin.
So I want to see definitely the wide receiver matchups, and I want to see Villa. What's his name?
Villa.
Yeah, Villa. I want to see if he could bum rush Kelsey like he did against the Cowboys, because he was bum rushing like he wasn't even there. So I want to see how Kelsey.
Well, he's a big man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure he bum rushes a lot of people. Like,
yeah, but Kelsey's a vet. So look, hey, they're gonna have to come with a great game plan for him, because he's going in the middle, the teeth of this, the trenches, and that's basically over the center. So I'm going to see how Kelsey hold up, and I want to see how Andre Dillard do against, I believe, is either going to be JPP or Barrett on the other side. So I don't know what side, what the left tackle side. So I think it might be Barrett or JPP. Well, one of them. So I do want to see that, because if he succeed and don't allow no sacks, I really think that we have to think about, hey, Lane Johnson, just take your time. The left tackle position is secure with Dillard. The right tackle position is secure with Mariota. So, hey, you know, we got to see what we have anyway, because after this year, Lane Johnson could be on a trading block. Right. So Brendan Brooks might be on a trading block. And so far, the offensive line the past couple of weeks with all backups and stuff like that has held their own. So, but this is going to be a tough matchup for them, because this is going to be the best front that they are facing by far, because they are the number one run stuffing defense is this guys. And then
we went some pretty good fronts too. I was thinking about that.
Who?
Like San Francisco had a good front with Bosa and Ford.
Yeah.
and those guys. Hell, Dallas had a decent front too.
Yeah, but JPP and Barrett, yeah, and
Dominican Sue and
Via,
Vita Beta.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dominican Sue. Yeah, this gonna be the best front that we face. So if they could hold these guys to no sacks or even one sack or two, that's not their fault. It's because of Jalen Hurts. You know, he can't be patient enough. He probably run into a sack. But if they could hold their own, then we really need to start thinking about moving forward with this solid five, and then just trying to say, hey, try to get some value for the vets that we got.
Yeah, that might be the way to do it, man. What would you do if Lane Johnson were to play, though? Are you moving Mailata back over Dillard, even if, Dillard has a good game this week? Or are you, what I'm saying, moving Mailata to guard? What would you think would be the move there?
No, I mean, because he don't know how to play guard. I mean, he's not versatile like that. So he only will know how to play one position, is left tackle. So I would definitely put him right back on the right field sideline and have him wait there. Hey, he's a good backup. And so
Yeah.
far, like we all thought when we heard Dillard starting against, was it against Kansas City, right?
Kansas City.
Kansas City was like, oh my God, Jalen Hurts about to have at least 5-6 sacks. But no, he held his own. So, but he cannot move to a left guard or no other position because he don't.
Do you think Mailata can move to right guard?
Yeah, but Mariota always been versatile though. I mean, he played a little bit of right guard when Johnson went down last year. So he's more versatile than Dillard. But Dillard do not know how to play no other position. So I will put Mariota back to left guard, Lane Johnson, back to left tackle, Lane Johnson at right tackle, and just wait. Yeah, just wait and see. So, but I definitely would not try to put him at left guard and take who's at left guard now? Herbert?
Right now,
Herbert or
the left guard Dickerson, and then the right guard.
Yeah. I forgot we had Dickerson. So yeah, so I'm saying
right guard's Jack Driscoll right now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a solid. And that's solid right there, So hey, so far so good. And let's just hope that everything works out tomorrow night. But so far so good. I would not mess with the offensive line. And continuity is everything, man. So
do
far.
Do you think since our starters aren't playing, that's one of the reasons why they're not running as much?
No. That's the reason why
like if Brooks was there, Johnson was there, say Amala was still there, like all those guys were still there. Do you think they'll still be running the ball a little bit more?
No, because look, I think when you have a young offensive line, you run the ball because like you don't take the risk of having them get bull rush backwards and hurting themselves. No, you try to move the pocket a little bit, just run the ball. I mean, just because your offensive line is gone, no, we just don't run the ball regardless if we're healthy or not. So that's not in his recipe book. It's not running. There's no sprinkle run. There's there's nothing. RPOs is his run. I don't know what kind of coach says that out loud. It's just like Jamar Chase saying, "Oh, I can't catch the ball because of the white stripes." All of a sudden, I mean, that sounds so dumb. You are a professional. And now you're trying to say that RPOs are run. No, they run pass option. And 9 times out of 10, on this team, it's always pass option. So,
right.
So it's like a pass option. So there's no run involved.
Yeah, man. I just think, man, he just like how he had last week. He was like, I was in Gannon's face, and I talked to Gannon about that. That helped change his mind. We need someone to jump in his face this week and tell him to run that rock.
But see, why even say that though? So why even try to throw your defense coordinator under the bus when you're the problem too? Because if you run the ball and the defense is sitting on the sideline catching their breath, we might be able to stop somebody. We might be able to get more sack. So he should have said, I look at myself and I want to run the ball more. Like, come on now. Hey, I'm telling you, he tried to please the fans. He tried to make, take the pressure off for him. So that's why he said, well, I screamed more than ever this week and I did this. Who cares what you do? So what, man? You work hard behind the scenes and it will show, when the time comes. You don't have to try to get kudos from nobody.
You think he's struggling with the offensive coordinator job to the point since he's a head coach instead of just being in position. Like instead of just being an offensive coordinator, now that he's the head coach, that's too much on his plate to, actually be focused on the game plan.
Yeah, I said that a few weeks ago. I'm like, look, Nick Sirianni needs to take a step back, give up play calling, because as a head coach and you calling the plays, it's a lot of responsibility. You can't even watch the game. You can't even watch what your team is doing because you're getting ready for the next play. So you can't see the mistakes that's going on, the freaking false start, the pass interference, the illegal man downfield. All those things you're supposed to be seen and correcting right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're so busy, your head like this on the next play that you can't watch the game and make adjustment. I need him to give up play calling. I just want to see for one game. If he give up play calling for one game, I just want to see what happens. What is the worst that could go wrong? Like, you know what I mean? If we don't run the ball anyway, so why not just give them a chance? Just give your offensive coordinator a chance to call plays, and you just sit back and watch the game. Relax. Hey, become a fan that day until you see something wrong. You make the on-the-spot corrections.
Yeah, man, I agree. Give me some keys to victory this week. How could we win this game? What do you think needs to happen for sure? Like, my deal would be like Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave would definitely have to play an even better game than last week because Tom Brady likes to get that ball out pretty fast, so they need to get to him even that much faster up the middle because everybody knows that Tom Brady does not, run the ball very well. And, our biggest issue with our DNs is that, yes, they're flying around that middle, but they're always over pursuing, you know what I'm saying? And they have the quarterback step up into the pocket and skate out of the outsides of them. But if Fletcher and Hargrave can push that, right into his face, then maybe he will have less room. Tom Brady is Tom Brady. He won't be able to get out of there, and he might get some more sacks on him.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a couple keys to victory on both sides of the ball. Like the first one on defense is we got to stop the damn run. Yo, they're about to run the ball. They're about to run the ball. Fournette is a beast. I got him on my fantasy team, and I started him last week, and he gave me a lot of points. So, look, I'm telling you right now.
I got Miles.
I hope you benched him. But
no, I think this is the week, man. I think this is the week. I can't bench him. I tried so many times and pushed the bench button. I just can't. I just feel like he's too good to bench.
I had him on my bench last week and put Fournette in, so he worked out for me. But look, I'm telling you this right now. We need to stop the run. If Tom Brady is like Bill Belichick, the Patriot way, whatever the team is bad at, they continue beating it. They keep going to it. We're bad at stopping the run. We are like number, I think, 31, almost dead last in stopping the run. So why change it? So what you going to do? Just throw when we're at the top, like we are number, I believe, like 7 inside the top 10 with not allowing 20-yard throws. So why keep going to it? So why not run? And then, hey, once you start creeping up, throw. So that's the key. Stop the run. Number 2, right? Number 2, Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, and Godwin. They need to be contained. I don't care how. Like contained some way, somehow, because now we can't stop the run. Hey, now we can't stop the pass either. So now we're definitely screwed. So we need to stop the run, contain the wide receivers. And then on the offensive side, look, the Bucs are the number 1 rush defense. So what I would do is I'll still try to run. At least the first 3 and out. If we go 3 and out, it depends. Now, if you get negative a rush yard the first time, hey, and then you got to rethink about it and do a quick screen or something. But we need to establish the run. You do not want to be a one-dimension team against this defense, especially when they know that you're not running. Oh, my God. JPP, Sue, Via. I mean, they are coming. They're coming. So we need to at least try to run. And number 2, Jalen Hurts need to be like a young Donovan McNabb, a young Michael Vick. If it's not there,
Right.
I don't care if you rush for 1,000 yards that game and have no freaking passing. I do not care. But do not sit back there and hope that Dillard and Driscoll and Dickerson, that they're going to hold these guys from coming after you. So Jalen Hurts needs to have better decision making. This is one game I would not mind if you see the rush from the takeoff. Every other game, I want him to sit back because the pocket is usually clean. But this game, I got to feel the pocket is not going to be clean a lot. So he's going to need to be that dual threat quarterback that we all wanted him to be. So, yeah.
I want him to run the ball all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think he tries to be that pocket quarterback too much, you know, to the point where some of the times he rolls out or whatever, he's open to run, but he's thinking pass first, you know what I'm saying, instead of just going with it. I think, you know, it's kind of like his rookie years. I know it's his second year, but still, like, you know, he's on his 9th game or whatever. So it's like, take that chance now. You know what I'm saying? Who cares what people says? Who cares if people think that you're not, you know, pocket quarterback right now so early in your career? Just run it. If it's open, you know, we've seen a couple times last game where it was open, he decided to throw the ball instead, and it wasn't a completion, you know what I'm saying, or a very short completion. Just run it and get the yards, you know what I'm saying? That'll make them fear you a little bit more, to the point where now you're passing. You won't have to sit there so long in those pass sets to think about, should I pass it, should I run it, because the passing is going to be that much more open.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I think that he's doing too much. Like, he's doing too much because he knows he heard the rumors. He heard these rumors. This is his tryout year. So right now, and that's why he's not giving Miles Sanders the ball. So in case a big play happens, he wants to do it himself. Mm-hmm. And that's where I got a problem with Hurts. As much as he said that, hey, I don't care about the rumors, I don't care about that. Yes, you do, because your play is shown. You've shown it in your play. So I need him to make some smart decisions. No turnover. Last week, he had that one turnover, which was uncalled for. But look, I need him to make some good, smart decisions. And
that's why it just needs, like we said before, just go to traditional formations, man. Just traditional, so you don't even give them that chance. You know what I'm saying? To, oh, do I need to keep it? Because, you know, it's run pass options. So, you know, everybody's like, well, Jalen's keeping it from Miles a lot of times, but even then, he's not that he's keeping it to run, he's keeping it to throw. You know, and some of the time he did it, you know, he threw right into coverage, you know what I'm saying, or right into, you know, where the receivers get the ball and they're right there, they're getting hit right when they get there. Stop giving them so much. You know, the RPO is an offense, but it shouldn't be a main offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be RPOing the whole game long, basically, is what I'm saying. Like, there's no team in the league that does that, that's successful. So it's like, why do you think that you can do it successfully? It's beyond my, you know, recollection. But I think that we need to definitely line up with some more traditional sets, you know what I'm saying, like I bats, or even single back without a fullback. You know, Miles Sanders used to that as well, you know what I'm saying, and get that ball handed off a couple of times. So then you keep them, like, you know, I feel like Jalen is like got so much pressure on him because either he's passing it or running it, or passing the runner, or deciding if he wants to hand it off or not. You know, that's just every single play when it's RPO. It's like that's 3 options every single time you have the ball. You know what I'm saying? That 3 options, your brain's always going. If you have some plays that are just line up and hand it off, then, you know, he can just hand off the ball and, you know, at least be, you know, free from, you know, stress or tension for the play. You know what I'm saying? A couple of times a game, you know, that might help him be more focused in the game as well.
Yeah, I agree, man. Hey, the one time I saw him last week at the goal line, when they line up in the I formation, you saw the fullback. I was like, yes, we're about to do something.
So excited. I thought they were going to run.
And we still kept the ball, and he still ran it. So, like it seems like it don't matter what plays is called for running plays, he's still going to keep it. So I don't know. I mean, he did score on it, right? I think he did. He
got the quarterback and he scored.
So, but man, it's just like this dude has to try to. He needs to stop thinking so much. I want him to go back to Oklahoma, man, when he was Heisman runner-up. Like, go back to that. If I was Nick Sirianni, I'll pull his college tape up. You know what Doug Peterson did? I think it was either Doug Peterson or Frank Wright, right? Before the playoffs, They pulled the 2015 Nick Foles when he went 27-2 that year, touchdown interception ratio 27-2. They pulled that tape, so they took a play out of Chip Kelly book and put it in Nick Foles' pocket. So that's when they were successful with the RPO, because they went back to 2015 and pulled that tip and helped Nick Foles out. Because remember, Nick Foles was struggling the 2 games. He played 3. He blew, like, he went back and forth.
Oh, yeah, those first 2 games when he was struggling, they didn't even run that much RPO, huh?
No. They didn't run no RPO until the playoffs.
I forgot about that. I thought the whole time they ran RPO with Nick.
No, until.
But he lost those 2 games, too.
We beat the Raiders and the Giants. He lost to the Cowboys.
He lost to the Cowboys. Yeah. I don't remember he lost one.
But it was so sloppy against the Raiders and sloppy against the Cowboys. So that's why we were so like underdog, like so bad because of the Nick Foles play. And then they went into that playbook, the 2015. They took a little piece of that. They said, Nick, I see you good in this, so we about to try it. And that's when he took off in the playoffs. So I need Nick to do the exact same thing. Sometimes you have to go back and say, what made this guy, Jalen Hurts, a Heisman runner-up? What was it? So let me go back and see. Oh, okay. Now you put that in your playbook. Come on now. Like,
now he can go back. If you want to run the RPO, you might as well go back to Kelly's playbook too. You know what I'm saying? He has some good plays for RPO there. And maybe too, what do you think about even speeding up the offense? Do you think they perform better in that hurry up? Because that's what I noticed. Whenever we do go into that hurry up offense, it seemed to be moving the ball at a more frequent pace.
Yeah, because I think when we do the hurry up offense, it's only one read. Yeah. And that's the thing. As soon as we start going up tempo, it's like hut, boom, go, hut, boom. Like, and that's why and the defense get tired too. You know, we did that against the Chiefs, you know, but we didn't go as fast, but we were still doing some hurry up, and then we slow down. We hurry up and we slow down. That's how we had that 8-play, 7-minute drive over 70 yards because of that. So I think we need to speed it up to slow him down, you know, what I mean? And not think so much.
So yeah, man, we definitely need to do that. Like I said, I want to definitely see Quez Watkins get more than 3 targets. I want I guess now Zach Ertz, you got the stage because is it official that he's out, Goddard, or can he test today, test tomorrow, and still play tomorrow?
I thought it was 24 hours before game day was the last test. So I'm not sure. I'm not going to go through that. But he was listed as out earlier when I checked. So
yeah. Well, you know, Ertz does know how to work that middle. So yes, let's get it going. You know, let's work that middle with Ertz, and then let's get Quez Watkins over the top on like a skinny post a couple of times this game.
But see, I also think that Hurts have a better connection than Hurts and Goddard, because all offseason, all training camp, that's all you kept on saying, like hearing was Hurts to Hurts, Hurts to Hurts. So I feel like the more Zach Hurts play, and he's going to be on display for the rest of the, 31 NFL teams that need a tight end. But yeah, so but the more he play, he could still ball. Hurts could still ball. But when him and Goddard is on the field, like they don't know who's getting the ball, like and stuff like that. So I believe that Hurts played better by himself than with Goddard on the field.
Yeah, they might actually both play better without the other one on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When both of them on the field, like who's gonna get it this time? You know, but when it's one, they like know that they're the man of the game. You know what I'm saying? And they usually do play a little bit better. Let's transition back over to the defense for a little bit here. You know, like we talked about earlier, that matchup, man. You know, you think we're gonna run a lot more zone? Because I feel like we have to play we might have to play the defense that we don't like playing against this team with all those weapons out there. You know what I'm saying? Like we might have to have that too high shell defense against these guys because, man, Mike Evans is a beast. What did you say his name was? Galloway or not Galloway? Goodwin's a beast. And then Antonio Brown's straight balling right now. You know, all 3 of them are like #1 receivers out there. So it's like, I feel like in red zone you can man up against them because you don't have that much field to play. But if it's definitely going to be on the distance, I think we need to go back to that zone, which can leave that running game wide open again.
Look, I feel like that. Let's try man one time and see if we have success. Because Brady, he go back, look at his little iPad. Like, all right, man, they're playing man. Okay, the next time, hey, he come out and we would play zone, we confuse him because that's the only way we could win this game is if we confuse Brady, and that give us that give the front four enough time to get to Tom Brady. Which, if you won't get rid of the ball within 3 to 4 seconds, hey, he's getting sacked. You know, so I believe that we need to mix it up like we did this past Sunday. We mix it up because you saw big play Slay, his first pick. We was in zone because he was playing underneath, and Anthony Harris knocked that dude out. You know, after he didn't catch it.
But that's kind of a difference. Last week, TJ Moore's not even as good as either one of those three guys.
But TJ Moore is a beast. What are you talking about?
He's not better than Goodwin, freaking Evans, or Antonio
But he's
Brown.
still a beast, though. He's still good. He's still a top 10 wide receiver, I think.
And there's only one of him that was scary. Like Robbie Moore, anybody was scared of Robbie Moore.
Okay, but
Robbie Anderson.
But look at what we did to the Dallas Cowboys triplets. You know, besides Gallup was in there, but Wilson, he's pretty good.
Was playing good,
and then CeeDee Lamb and Cooper. I mean, so we look,
like you gotta pick your poison. Who do you want to eat? One of them gonna eat.
Yeah, I'll let Mike Evans eat because I think that he'll be on big play. They would be on him, and he don't got the speed to go past them. So if he's eating, then that means that we're not getting burnt. You know, we're not getting easy touchdown because I believe that Mike Evans is a big body. Possession.
Slay probably going to have to for sure be on Evans and Goodwin. See, I don't know if I would want Nelson on Goodwin, or Nelson on Goodwin would help, or are you going to just let Nelson and Slay go one-on-one with Goodwin and Evans, and then have help over the top of Maddox on Brown?
I would have Slay one-on-one. All right, big play Slay. Hey, look, you got to play big. Only because of Mike Evans' height. He's 6'5". 6'5". I believe Slay is what, like 6'1", 6'2". And Nelson is shorter than that. And Maddox is shorter than that. So it's automatically mismatched if you try to put any of those on Evans. So I would put big play Slay on him and have him be more physical. And then, but I would definitely have help over the top with Brown, because Brown is regardless how old he may be in age, he's
playing like a number one.
Burners. Yeah, absolutely. And he's playing for a contract year too, because this is his last year. He signed a 1-year deal to come back. So yeah, he's playing for a contract. And Goodwin, guess what? He is franchised this year, so he's gonna be playing for a contract. So you're gonna have to help him out. But if our front four, it's gonna be up to our front four. Look, regardless how good of wide receivers you have, if you can't get rid of the ball, they're irrelevant. So it's gonna be
arms up today. Arms up. The Brady like 2 seconds hike and he throws. So if you get your arms up right after you hike it, don't worry about getting to him so much, but worry about distracting the passing lanes. You might have a chance there.
Yep, and the ball get tipped too now.
No.
Look, if you look at the games that the Bucs play, all right, they played a tough Dallas Cowboys team. Yes, they did turn the ball 4 times. Yes, it was first game of the season, and they won by 3, right? And then they played a Falcons team that we demolished, and the Falcons put up 20-something points on them before back-to-back pick 6. So that's how they end up blowing them out. But then they played the Dolphins, and they played the Rams, and they lost. So they seem like they feast on bad teams. So they feast on bad teams that really don't have no good rushing attack, like the front four. But name me a better front four that they face than the Philadelphia Eagles that they're about to face. Yeah, the Rams got a Donald, but besides that, Aaron O'Donnell. But besides that, I mean, in Dallas, I wouldn't say it's a big front four. The Falcons, we already faced them.
Yeah.
The Dolphins is not. So I don't see this is the best front four that he might face, especially the two top interior linemen. So yeah, we got to get to Brady. We have to get to Brady. That's all I'll be preaching all week. Get to Brady. Get to Brady. Get to Brady.
Yeah, facts. And like they said, I seen it earlier in the chat. They're saying make sure we get those touchdowns instead of those field goals,
Yeah.
and no penalties, please. Just like I know every game you get a couple, but like no more than what 4 penalties would be great.
Well, last week we got 5. We had 5 last week, so that's maybe 6. But I did saw 5 penalties. But yeah, that was it. I mean, it came down from 11 to 5, so that was good. But as long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot and don't get rid of touchdowns, like a matter of fact, last week we gave up another touchdown on that illegal pick.
Yep.
Like, I mean, so we are constantly giving touchdowns away because
Like if we just have a complete game, offense play at a high level, defense play at a high level, special team plays at a high level, no penalties, nice and clean. I think we can win this game.
Yeah, I do too. And we at home. We look, home field advantage does matter.
We're 9-0, right, on Thursday nights?
No, we're 9-2, I believe.
9-2.
Yeah.
And then what's Brady? They said like Brady's like 9-1.
I'm not really sure. I didn't look at Brady's. But I know, look, when we're counted out, when we're underdogs, we march into Lambeau Field and beat Aaron Rodgers on a Thursday night. On a Thursday night, we beat Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay, which has never really happened. And they were up. I believe, that game. We came back and beat them. So I'm just saying. So, look, it could happen. And I believe it will happen, but we need to get to Tom Brady.
Shout out to Mrs. BIRDGANG with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Much love to you. Always support and do your thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta give you love. Gotta give you love.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so I think it's just short week. Tom Brady's thumb. It's like everything's lining up for us. Short week. Tom Brady's thumb's messed up. Freaking, they're missing a lot. Davis is not playing for linebacker, which is a huge blow. Like, I don't think they realize how big that blow is. Like, because he's one of the best linebackers in the game. Him and White both. But I was more scared with both of them being back there. Maybe that was the reason why they're the #1 rush defense. But now with one of them away, and like I was asking this Tampa Bay content creator, do you think they'll spy Jalen Hurts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you can do that anymore. Having one of those guys out, because I know Mentor, I think his name, is the backup that's coming in playing linebacker, but I don't know if he'll be able to spy Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? He's not that good. But if you have both of those stud linebackers, you'll definitely be able to do it. So I think now that's out. I feel like even though they have the #1 rush defense, I feel like if you watch tape from the Eagles, we've only been passing the ball. So maybe they'll overcompensate in that area this week because they know their secondary's weak. And then if Nick Sirianni can switch it up and go run the ball, that we can really shock him. Miles Sanders might get one of them 70-yard runs on him. You know what I'm saying? That open up the offense as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, look, Levante David being out is big. It is big. And also, at Gronk, he's not there. So I'm not scared of Winfield. He's out. Winfield is out, and they're already on their second string DBs to begin with on both sides.
Yeah.
So we have that's why they're ranked 31st for a reason. Their secondary is bad now. But guess what? Guess who else secondary was bad and we got blown out by? Dallas. They were 31.
Diggs is like the best corner this year, though.
No, their secondary as a whole was ranked 31, and we did not exploit that. So what made me feel
the Niners too? Remember the Niners had their backup cornerbacks in too,
and
we couldn't eat off that. So,
but we did though. We did. Quez had the 91-yard bomb.
Oh yeah.
Rager had a touchdown. He stepped out of bounds. So yeah, I mean, but look, Todd Bowles is going to be the key. Is Todd Bowles going to let a young quarterback sit back there and pick him apart? or is he gonna come after him? Because
You know he's gonna come after. That's how Todd rolls.
yeah, I know.
He's aggressive, man. He's aggressive guy out there. But I think that's gonna play right into our hands. You know, like you said earlier, Jalen, when you see that pressure, just run it. You know, just take off, my guy, because it's gonna be open. It's gonna be open. When you bring pressure like that, the DBs have no choice but to run back. And plus, like I was telling them too, like with our fast speed at receiver, that you have no choice but to send them all on fly routes. You know what I'm saying? A couple of plays. Let that rush come up where Jalen can just take off, get an easy first down slide.
Or hey, look, you can play 4 wide. Hey, just tell them go, but have your tight end underneath.
Yeah.
So now, like, your tight end could eat. Zach Ertz could catch the ball now. You know what I mean? Hey, a few years ago, he set the league record for most reception by a tight end. So look, he still could ball. So we just need to take advantage of their weakness. Is their pass defense. Their strength is their run defense. But in order to counter the strength, you need to do a lot of screens with your running backs. Like fake it one way and then throw it the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and when you fake the bubble screen, go back the other way.
Yeah. Fake it this way, and then the middle is open. So run. I mean, something gotta be different. I could come up with better plays than Nick can. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a test. Do you think it's going to be a high-scoring game, low-scoring game, close, or someone's breaking loose?
I think it's going to be in the mid-20s. Like mid-20s is like a defensive game, but, you get a couple bad breaks in there. So I think it's probably going to be 27s, 28 range, so.
Score prediction?
Oh, that's what you're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I'm going to say do that part too. That part, the score prediction.
Oh, okay. So I think it's probably going to be 28-23.
28-23 Birds.
I did pick them. I did pick 3-3 the first 6. And I did say from the jump on every video that the one game that we was going to shock the world in was the Bucs. So 28-23 Birds.
Yes.
So then that put us at 3-3.
It's going to be a close game. The Birds are definitely going 3-3. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be 31-28 Birds.
You love 31s.
Yeah,
Bird Gang 31.
It's my favorite number. It comes out
Bird Gang 31.
It comes out a lot. I'm not going to lie. You notice a lot of my scores, even if it's
31
points,
31-10, 31-17.
Because I really want the Eagles. I think we have the potential to average 31 points a game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we do. But with our play calling, no, we do not. Because our play calling doesn't allow us to sustain drives. You know what I mean? So it's hard to sustain drives if you are so one-dimensional. Like, it's hard to. But if you kind of balance it out, I mean, I could see us going into the 9 plays, 10 plays, 11 play drives, 8-9 minutes. We did that last against the Chiefs. We went 8 plays, 9 plays. Like the Chiefs was on the field a lot. But the thing is, we wasn't running the ball, which gave the Chiefs the same opportunity to do that to us because we cannot keep them off the field. No punts. No punts that game. Nobody punted on the Chiefs game.
Yeah,
I think tomorrow night it's going to be some punts.
Facts. Hit that like button on all 3 platforms, on the networks platform, on JC EaglesTalk platform, and on Bird Game 31's platform. It means a lot getting this content out to other Eagles fans and other Tampa fans and other NFL fans in general. We work hard to make sure we collab with some of the best Eagle content creators and content creators from other teams that we play to make sure we bring you the best Eagles talk. We're going to have to go ahead and wrap it up here. Shout out to the 22 still in the chat. Like I said, please hit that like and subscribe. All of the links are inside of the chat. So, JC, go ahead and give us our final thoughts of the game. The final word before we get out of here.
Look, man, my final thought is this. Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts is going to put the NFL on notice. All right? Them two tomorrow is going to put the NFL on notice. And our defense, tomorrow, they're going to put Tom Brady sack him at least 4 times. They're gonna sack Tom Brady at least 4 times. Yes, Tom Brady got his little surgery done. Yes, he's a little bit mobile, but guess what? Sweat is mobile too. Hargrave is mobile too. Cox is mobile. Barnett is mobile. The blitz that we about to send, hey, they're gonna be mobile. So I believe that the Philadelphia Eagles could shock the world tomorrow. I really do, because it's not because I'm an Eagles fan. It's because just looking at on Thursday night histories, if you look, Eagles are pretty good on Thursday nights. 9-2 on Thursday nights. They're good at home when they play under the lights. The Buccaneers, there's a couple shaky games that they could have been beaten by the Patriots. The Cowboys could have beat them. So they're not unbeatable. But so I believe that the Philadelphia Eagles is going to do some good things tomorrow, and I will be there live in person to witness it.
All right, man. Well, hey, like I always say, man, have a great time at the game. Wish I was there. So jelly. But I know you're going to support the Eagles and support them right. So make sure, you give a shout out to all your fans and your people over here on YouTube, too, while you're out there. Hey,
Yes,
and I'll definitely be checking out when you go live. So, hey, man. Much love to all you guys in here. I will be doing a play-by-play, like I said, tomorrow. So come check me out, too. And, yeah, let's get this W. The Birds about to put the world, the whole NFL on notice that we are a team to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? The ties switch. We go 3-3, 500, and then from here on out it gets nothing. If we can beat Tampa Bay, man, the rest of the schedule's cakewalk. So you're looking at a good record. Like I said, 13-4 or 12-5.
I'll let you figure it out.
It's still looking good. It's still looking good on my end. So, hey, much love to you guys. Thanks for watching our episode. Like I said, make sure you hit the network channel. We are almost at 100 subscribers. I think we are at like 95, 94 subscribers right now. So if you have not subscribed to BIRDGANG Nation Sports Media, please go hit that subscribe button for us. It's going a long way. We got some new artists coming on to the network channel. We got Pablo Gary adding up there. I'm still in talks with LB, Philly Mike, and Philly 500. So we're working on getting all the big goats on the network. So make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to the channel. And hey, fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.
Go Bird. Peace.